today's meeting, our objective is to discuss new features of fake news elimination application and improvement on the company's servers. Can we call this meeting to order?
Yes.
Are there any apologies for today?
Yes, I have received apologies from our senior engineers, which is Mr. Janu, who is on a business trip, and also I'm afraid that Mr. John cannot be with us today because he is on medical leave. And then additionally, I have sent the slide presentation for our today's meeting on WhatsApp group, so everyone should have access to it.
Well, thank you, Ms. Nick. Alright, on the following matter, the minutes from the last meeting. I believe everyone had read the minutes from the last meeting that were distributed earlier. Are there any amendments for the minutes of the last meeting?
Yes, Mr. Asad. Based on the previous meeting, on item number 3, the date of the company trip to Japan should be on 20th July, not 30th July.
Alright, thank you very much, Ms. Liyana, because I will fix the issue as needed. Are there any amendments?
Yes, Mr. Asad, I also noted the budget report mentioned in item number 4. The correct amount should be 1,000 ringgit, not 100 ringgit. This type could cause confused from our financial planning, accurate factor of correction for a budget process. I recommended double checking again for all financial documents in the future. Avoid mistake like this.
Thank you. Can someone propose the minutes to be accepted?
I propose the minutes to be accepted.
Okay. Let's move on. The issue raised by the minutes will now be discussed. Any matters arising from that?
Yes, I have. I would like to inform that the client of the MTS point of sales application has already agreed to the amendments for the color palettes of the system, and the add-on feature a slideshow of on customer displays. So the rate was 5,000 ringgit Malaysia for the add-on feature, while the amendment for the color palette was free of charge. So I have already obtained the necessary approval from this committee and proceeded with the amendments of the application.
Alright. Thank you for the update, Ms. Liyana. I assume the quotation was sent to the client and the amendments were
Yes.
to be responded to.
Yes, Mr. Asad. So everything was done last before Sunday.
Excellent. Are there any other matters arising from that?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I want to highlight we have successfully updated our network protocols as discussed in the last meeting. This was critical present potential watches mentioned in system intelligence.
Thank you for the update. Any other matters?
No.
No.
Great. Let's move on to the next agenda. Let's talk about the first item under today's special business. We need to come up with some new features for fake news elimination application based on the client's requirements. We all know that the network environment is very complicated and the information transmission of fake news become a big problem. That is why we need to discuss. Any suggestions?
I have. So I propose that we can add a feature for users to report when they find the news is fake, and our applications will take account of that feedback to evaluate the credibility of the story or post. So based on that, those feedback will act as training data for our machine learning algorithm to classify credibility of the news more accurately.
Yes, I agree with you. These issues align with target 16.1 of SDG 16, which focus on ensuring public access to information and protecting fundamental freedoms. I think it is essential to develop a system that is able to automatically detect the fake mail when it is published on social media in order to lessen negative effect or spread misinformation. Other than that, we can collaborate with the social media and flag
sorry.
You know this is an official meeting, Liyana.
Yes, sorry.
I hope this will not happen again. Please make sure all of you put your phone in the silent. You can continue.
Other than that, we can collaborate with those social media and flag any face mail that posts on platform in order everyone can be aware of, instead of people putting the link into our application manually for validity checking.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I certainly agree with Ms. Liyana and also Ms. Diana. It is maybe useful in providing user with precise and unreliable information. And we can also add the notification and feature something that alert the application notify the user when a post they are going to share or follow has been fake news.
Mr. Asad, I think that's a good idea to implementing a fake news elimination feature. May risk the cost of development and maintenance, as there are some factors that may contribute to the cost. One of the factors that I would like to mention is the implementation of machine learning and natural language processing, as the cost is developing them. It might range from a few thousands to hundreds of thousands ringgit Malaysia.
It's looked like the cost might be increased than what we have discussed with the client.
Mr. Asad, if I can interrupt you for a moment.
Sure.
Not having fake news elimination can be expensive. If users see a lot of fake news, they may be stopped trust the app and use it less. This can harm the app reputation, lose user trust, and cause legal problem.
I think we can first get our features together and discuss them with the client, deciding which features will apply to the application based on the client's budget. We can recommend to the client that we can apply a simpler machine learning algorithm first, and then upgrade the features in the next maintenance or update.
Okay, it's resolved that we will recommend these features to the client. Can Ms. Liyana be responsible for the discussion with the client?
Yes, I'll do that on 2020.
Let's move on to the next special business issue, improvement on our company's server performance, which will give better work, reduce downtime, effective communication, and increase security. This issue aligns with SDG 9, specifically target 9.1, which focuses on developing quality, reliable, sustainable, and resilient infrastructure to support economic development and human well-being. Any suggestions?
I suggest that we can purchase a new server. So maybe we can just find a few models of servers from different brands, and we will make a comparison between them, and we will propose to the purchasing department for procurement.
I agree with Ms. Diana to purchase a new server for improving server performance. I have heard that Dell server EMC server are high performance, dedicated server optimized for workload performance and also the data center density.
I also have a big research regarding this Dell EMC server, and I totally agree with Ms. Liyana because I find it deliver high performance and faster outcome. The server actually is a full feature enterprise server design to optimize application and performance and the data center density. And the Dell EMC server cost like 21,746 ringgit.
Mr. Asad, the DMC server edition. But let's consider a Cisco Surface too. UCS modular surface use Cisco custom processors are integrated with Cisco network and security technology. This made added cost because of the extra hardware and lines needed. However, Cisco offers shared service lines tailored from different workloads and use cases.
Yes, I do agree with the idea. Cisco applications actually have a variety of functions. It is not only does have advanced networking capabilities, but it also provides a user-friendly environment. Moreover, the nodes in Cisco are used in the real-world networking field. I think the UCS series modular server will be a great choice for us. This model also provides functionalities for both blades and RAID servers by offering compute density, storage capacity, and expandability in a single system to embrace the wide range of wheels in the data center. However, I found the price for this server is too high compared to the EMC, which is the price can be more than 100,000.
Well, it appears that everyone supports getting a new server, but we will need to decide on which brand we are going for. Shall we put this to a vote? Okay. Please make your decision by taking into the consideration of the cost and specification. Please raise your hand if you are support purchasing a Dell EMC server. Raise your hand. Okay. This is the majority of you. Is there anyone wants support to purchasing a UCS X series modular server? Okay. Okay, we have decided to get a new Dell EMC server. Can Mr. Turkey be responsible for finding the quotation from the relevant company and handing it to the purchasing department for procurement before this Friday?
Okay, sure.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's move on to any other business. Anyone?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. So basically, 50% of our employees are complaining that the air conditioning is not functioning in our office.
Sorry, I didn't completely understand. Can you explain more?
Something wrong with our air conditioning system because it is too hot, right? If the air conditioning system is not maintained, a number of potentially fatal issues may arise.
Yes, that's true. I've been witnessing this situation, and this will involve substantial repair costs.
Okay, Ms. Liyana, the repair of the air conditioning system will be taken into consideration. Can you help to contact the technician for repair tomorrow?
Yes, sure, I will.
Okay, thank you. Any other issues?
Yes, Mr. ASAAD, we have some issue with configuration management. As network increase in size of racing, network configuration increase in difficulty. And devices can conflict with each other. So it's become challenging to keep the rules and firewall out of the data and manually applying policy in the
Alright, I understand, Mr. Turkey. As a data network engineer, you can be responsible for the reconfiguration. And please notify the secretary to make an announcement a day before the configuration.
Okay, I will notify here before start configuration this Wednesday.
Okay, thank you. Any other issues? If not, then we can proceed to the summarization of the meeting today. You can proceed with the summarization, Ms. Liyana.
Sure. So thank you very much. Before we go to the final agenda, let's just review with the decision we took today. So for the first item, Ms. Liyana had informed that the client MTS point of sales application has requested that several modifications be made to the system colors palettes as well as add-on features. And then the charges will be around 500 for the add-on features, while changing the color palette is free of charge. And then the deadline for quoting the client was before last Monday, and the task has been completed. And then for item number 3, Ms. Diana will introduce and have a discussion on 20th July with applying for the 3 news features of the fake news elimination petition, which are community feedback and missionary. And then for item 5, for the news server, Mr. Turkey will find the quotation and hand it to the petition department for procurement before this filing. And then for last item, which is item for number 6, it was decided that Ms. Diana will inform the technician for the air conditioning system repair tomorrow. And then additionally, Mr. Turkey will handle the reconfiguration of the network and then to notify me, secretary, to make announcement a day before the configuration, which is scheduled to start with this Wednesday, right?
Well, I'm grateful. Next on the agenda is the time, date, and location of the next meeting. We will have our next monthly meeting on 17 July at Executive Meeting Room number 2. Is everyone okay with that?
Yes. So, Mr. Chairman, because there is so many tasks to do before that, may I send a reminder to all the members regarding to the next meeting? Yes, sure.
Well, any other thing, or do you have any questions or comments?
No.
Thank you for coming. The meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
you.